Good morning, everyone. Just setting up for an energizing flow this morning. So I'm here at home, getting ready to go into the studio and kind of feeling out for my own practice this morning. So if you feel free to join me before you start, we'll start with a little bit of seated meditation and then we'll move through some flow. So as you place yourself onto your mat, just kind of lightly connecting your sit bones beneath you to the earth as you allow your spine to just kind of lift up that energy through the crown of your head, pulling in through the belly button, but also sinking yourself into that deep grounding sensation, feeling that sense of safety. And as we slowly start to gravitate, finding our center, connecting with our Ujjayi breath, breathing in deeply through our nose, and then exhaling deeply through our nose. So I want you to do that probably 2 or 3 more times, just allowing your body to kind of settle in, prepare for your practice this morning. Allowing the outside world to detach from what you're feeling at this present moment. Just surrounding yourself with that warmth, that love, that joy. Taking that last breath in as you rise. Imagine being pulled through the crown of your head as you inhale, opening up your shoulders. Exhale, completely let go. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, rise. And then completely let go. One more time. Just slowly kind of gravitating and opening your eyes back up in front of you. Kind of leaning out. Maybe just kind of making some circles with your rib cage as you just kind of find the weight kind of balancing through the front of your body, through the back. Noticing the pressure points within the hips as they connect to the floor. And just slowly kind of warming up that midsection of your body. Maybe possibly rotating towards the other way. And just really feeling through the sensations. Closing our eyes can really help us kind of go there to that centerpiece sometimes. Allowing ourselves to just kind of feel more internally as opposed to what's happening on the external. And then as you slowly move back towards center, just kind of opening up through the chest, maybe lightly placing your hands onto your knees and just kind of pulling your heart forward. As you lift your chin, now push it back. Inhale, come forward, and then exhale, push back. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Rising up towards center once again, opening up your arms. Rising on the inhale as you kind of reach through your fingertips, really nice and slowly. Grabbing all that energy through the palms of your hands, and as you slowly invite that energy down into your body, as we land within the heart center, really kind of just capturing our practice and where we want to go with it this morning as we prepare ourselves. Just allowing it to settle in, wrap around your heart, feeling that sense of complete groundness, sense of joy, that warmth. slowly just coming forward onto your hands and knees. Placing them directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. And just kind of completing a few cat-cows. So just tucking the chin in towards your chest and tailbone in and really creating that arch within the back. And then as you slowly come into that cow, taking the belly down towards the floor, lifting the bum up and the chin sinking towards. Maybe you can kind of rotate your hips back and forth a little bit, just kind of opening up through the hip joints here. You're going to rise. So completing these next few on your own, just kind of generating your own energy and connecting with your own internal breath. It's so different from everybody else. Slow and controlled or faster, depending on what you need this morning. Just listening to your body, having that awareness of those internal feelings. Maybe on the up, you just kind of got to move your rib cage from side to side, just kind of feeling it out. And then slowly gravitating towards that neutral position. Rotate the shoulder blades back. Pull the belly button in as you kind of, and look forward, dropping your head down. So basically kind of looking at your fingers towards the floor, really spreading them out nice and wide, creating some pressure into the fingertips and almost hollowing out the center of your palms as you feel really strong within your arms, your legs. Slowly lifting the knees off the floor just to a hover for 3 breaths. Slowly lowering down. In the next moment, just taking one hand above and the other, just kind of reaching through, maybe tucking your toes, sitting your hips back into your child's pose, dropping your forehead down towards the floor as we connect with that third eye space. Take a big inhale as you breathe through the back ribs, so allowing that expansion to come wide through the sides of your ribs. And then exhale. 2 more. In, rise. Last one. The next breath, you're going to inhale and then exhale down into your downward facing dog. So pulling your belly in, lifting the hips up and back as we kind of like pedal out our feet. Maybe just kind of opening up through the hips, maybe turning from side to side, just kind of, maybe if you're in the sun, reaching through the sun, giving a little energy, feeling through your body and soaking it up. Like really enjoying the moment for what it is. Slowly gravitate towards that plank position, lining up your body. So in this position, really kind of drawing the shoulder blades back, pulling in through the belly button. Nice, long, lean body as it's parallel towards the floor. Your fingers are still remaining nice and wide. You're connecting with that center. Inhale. And then exhale down to chaturanga, but bring your body slightly forward, elbows in, close towards your ribs as you come down nice and slow. And then slowly rise up to cobra. As you draw the shoulders back, squeeze the glutes to protect your lower back, and slightly lift your head. Now you can kind of wiggle your hips from side to side, just kind of opening up through the shoulders. Really retract them back. Settle into the posture as you lower the hips a little bit closer towards the floor. And then slowly tucking your toes, exhale back into downward facing dog. And then slowly walk yourself into that forward fold. Landing your feet directly underneath your hips. Maybe kind of rocking forward and back.
And then as you let go, slowly rise from ragdoll. So completely let go of your upper body. And imagine from the hips down, you're connected to the earth. So you're rising and pulling up. You're allowing the energy to flow through your legs as it lifts up through the midsection of your body. Rising completely to extended mountain, lifting the arms up, and then exhaling down into heart center. Taking a moment to find your center once again, connecting with your breath. Let's inhale, rise the arms up, and then exhale, dive. Coming up to that flat back extension, so rising up just below the knees, connecting with the shins, retracting the shoulder blades back and pulling the belly in. Head's looking down towards the floor, exhale down. Now slowly stepping back into your plank. Let's take our chaturanga. So inhale, exhale down to chaturanga. Rise up to cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. We're going to slowly raise the left leg into three-legged dog. You're going to bend the knee. And maybe open up the hips towards that left-hand side, kind of looking underneath the shoulder a little bit, aligning, maybe making some circles with the knee. Breathe. Slowly squaring the hips down towards the floor, drawing the knee in towards the chest, into that high plank position, leaning forward and back. And then landing that foot in front as you come into that lunge position. So that back knee can be down or up. And most important thing is lining the ankle directly over the knee. Now as you slowly rise up, lifting into that crescent lunge, opening up wide, and then rising. Let's come into a twist as we exhale down into that prayer position. Now taking our right elbow to our left thigh and kind of just turning towards the side. As you're in that extended prayer position, lift the chest off of the thigh, really straighten that back leg. Come back towards center as you rise up into that crescent. Exhale down. Let's take a twist, so landing that right hand to the floor, lifting the left one up towards the ceiling, and extending through the fingertips here. Slowly coming down towards the floor, stepping back into that plank position, taking your chaturanga, or you can actually just go to a child's pose here. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg into three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Shift and turn towards the hips to the right side. Just kind of looking underneath the shoulder, maybe making some circles with the knee. Breathe. Slowly squaring the hips back towards the floor as you lift the knee towards the chest, pulling into that high plank. You're going to rock forward and back, just testing out the foot and the leg and the strength within the belly. And then you're going to plant that leg down. You're going to support yourself by just kind of grounding through the back foot and the front, pushing through that front heel as you rise up. Coming into that crescent lunge, opening up. Breathe. Extend up. Come into that heart center as you exhale down. Coming into that twist again. So on this side, taking the left elbow, crossing it over. And even if you want to kind of place your hand down and adjust as you place the hands together. Now use the palms of the hands to kind of lift the chest off. As you pull that shoulder, you can look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. Slowly coming back towards that center, landing that left hand to the floor, lifting the right arm up as we come into that twist. Reaching for the sky through the fingertips. It's the length of the body, it's the Power of the mind. Exhale, come down. Slowly step that foot back into that plank position. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward. Rise up. Child's pose. Take a moment to bow to the earth, to respect everything that you've just done. Taking a moment to feel through your body, understanding how it works, what it feels like as it moves through each day of the week. As we learn to connect with our bodies and our minds, it's a different path. Give yourself a moment to slowly rise up. Bringing the knees together and just kind of folding the legs behind, or you can come onto one side. You're just going to extend and then lift the legs forward as we come into a little bit of a modified boat pose. So as you extend, really important, lifting up through the belly and just kind of finding that nice long lean spine. So as if someone's got a yardstick to the back here, just kind of lining up the spine. As you pull the belly in, lengthen the arms back. If you find this too intimidating, you can actually just take your hands to the back, open up through the chest, and just kind of hold in that area here. Maybe even lean back off the sit bones and just kind of slightly lift the heels off the floor, or you can do both. Two more breaths. Oh, the sun feels so good. And then slowly lower. Let's take our arms up and then slowly lower our bodies down. You can connect your feet to the floor, round the back as you tuck the chin in, slowly connecting with the ground beneath you. Opening up the arms nice and wide. Taking the knees and opening the feet out to the outer edges of your mat. And then slowly just kind of rotating the knees from side to side. Slowly pulling them back in. Taking a moment to extend the right leg down towards the floor. Notice how the hip flexor, so really pushing through the heel as you flex that foot. Maybe drawing the left knee in towards your chest and grabbing onto it. Just opening up and flexing that foot as well. Drawing your shoulders down away from your ears. Really extending through here. Maybe opening up the leg as you rise up. Now grabbing onto the back of the thigh or maybe onto the calf or the foot. You can either have the toe just kind of resting or you can flex the foot to make it more intense. And then from here, just kind of opening up that leg into half happy baby pose as you drop the knee towards the side here, extending through the arm. So if grabbing the foot is too hard for you, then using a strap or grabbing onto the ankle or even to the back of the thigh like this as well. You're going to slowly extend that leg if you can out towards the side, and then you're going to pull it back in. Slowly bringing yourself back into that original position. Giving yourself one more hug here, and then exchanging legs. Extending through that left leg now, planting the heel to the floor. And then slowly rising up, grabbing wherever it feels good for you. Turning the knee out towards the side as you slowly gravitate towards grabbing the foot. Coming into that half happy baby pose. Once again, really kind of drawing the shoulders away from the ears and finding length here. You can slightly open up the leg as you draw the foot down towards the floor. And then extending and coming back into that original position as you draw the knee towards your chest. One last time. Let's grab both of our knees together and kind of like rock back and forth. And so to slowly kind of end our practice going into our Shavasana, opening up your arms nice and wide, extending the legs up towards the ceiling as we come into that waterfall position, and then slowly just kind of contracting the lower ribs into the floor to activate your abs. Slowly just let the legs come down. Now knees can be bent or straight. Once you've landed, I want you to flex the feet, create some space. So open up a little bit. I want you to flex the hands, flex the feet as much as you can. So squeeze your glutes, your entire body. Squeeze the backs of your scaps. Extending through the head as much as you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, completely let go of your entire body. And as you land into that space of stillness, closing your eyes and connecting within. Feeling the sensation of your heart beating as it radiates towards your chest, your arms, maybe up into your throat and into your belly. Completely calming your entire body from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes. Letting go of any sensations that you feel that you're holding on to. Using the breath as the opportunity to just release and let go. So just slowly start to take about 5 more breaths here, really feeling the expansion of your chest. Exhale. Slowly starting to wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe bringing in an opportunity to move your body wherever it feels really good for you. So thinking about maybe kind of rotating the arms or the legs, maybe pointing the toes, maybe squeezing the glutes and letting them go. Maybe you want to give yourself a huge big hug, because that's so nice to do. And then slowly just kind of bringing your knees in towards your chest and just kind of rocking it out back and forth, maybe making some circles to kind of massage the glutes out a little bit. And then slowly rolling towards your right side. Taking a moment in that side lying position.
and then slowly rising up into that seated. Taking a moment to just kind of land into your Sukhasana. So that's just easy sitting position, connecting your sit bones beneath you. Finding that grounding sensation again. Preparing yourself for the day. So whatever we learned and felt through our practice this morning, allow it to radiate throughout your entire day. Carry it with you. It's such a gift and such a take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly opening up your eyes. Just kind of gravitating and looking towards the floor. Let's take one more breath together as we open up through our chest. Inhale, rise the arms up, lifting. As we feel like we've got everything in the palms of our hands. Feeling the energy between the palms, connecting the fingers, working in unison together. Asking for all that you need as you exhale, drawing it down into the center of your body. Once again, landing within your heart center. Thank you for the opportunity. My inner light shines in each and every one of you. And I say namaste. Have a good day, everyone.